Hey guys, Tex here, back again with some Wu Chang gameplay. As y'all probably know, I ain't a Wu Chang main, but he's fun. Uh, this was not my best ranked session, so I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna play Wu Chang for my last match, because at this point I stopped caring. um, so I ended, as you can see there, I've teleported to the lawyer. That was luck. I'm terrible with spawns. It's something I definitely need to get better with. Yeah, and then for whatever godforsaken reason, batters here, he's not even swinging at the right time. But anyways, I decided I don't want to deal with this shit. I don't like having to deal with batters. I think every hunter main agrees that he's the most annoying piece of garbage ever. So I want to get a hit on before I go ahead and chair so that I can get him to run away, which happens right here. And so now I'm going to go ahead and chair that lawyer. And I saw the cipher shaking, so I decided instead of camping, I'm going to go ahead and go after the batter and basically disrupt decoding as much as I can, because now I force the painter or the first officer to go ahead and save. So I just kind of deal with this batter for a bit. I see that the first officer is not going in for the save, so I'm going to go ahead and try intercepting him before he gets to the chair in time, which happens right here. So first officer uses pocket watch, so I'm gonna go ahead and abuse Wu Chang's huge ass hitbox. So now that I get a really easy mount. Fortunately, it was just barely too close. So now I do have to deal with this lawyer getting out of the chair. It was still after half, so I can't really complain that much. I did a good enough job. And so now lawyer's going to go down and he dies on chair, and both the batter and first officer are a long way. I have no idea what this painter is doing here. I think he was trying to come in for a rescue, but he was just too far to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and get chair the lawyer, and now, unfortunately, painter is painting. There's not too much I can really do about that. That's fine. So now so now he's gonna go ahead and throw down a painting, try creating some distance. But I'm gonna go ahead and tunnel him because batter and the first officer are on one hit away. So if I down the painter, no one can rescue. At least without healing, of course. And so I'm gonna try chasing this batter. My Wu Chang isn't like top tier like at all, but I think it's all right. I do get a good hit there. Unfortunately, batter does have his painting ready, so no matter what I really do, I can't do too much. But he's gonna throw down the painting. But I also do get at my bell there, which is going to decrease the distance a little bit. I miss the bell right there. Verticality with Wu Chang's bells, not really something I know a ton about. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a pretty decent blink right there. Also, while I was chasing that painter, the first officer and batter were healing up, which is pretty good for me. Because that means that they weren't decoding, and less decoding means a little bit more leeway on a chase for me. So at this point, I see that that cipher the batter's working on is shaking, so I'm going to start throwing in this umbrella. I did notice the tinnitus, but I made a kind of misplay here and decided to go for the batter instead. I thought I could jump scare him, but unfortunately I was just too short on the cipher, so it's not going to really work out like I intended to. And if that was any other character, Painter would have been rescued after half, unfortunately, but it happens. So I make another misplay. I change targets. Probably not my best idea. Um, in retrospect, I probably should have kept on chasing that batter, maybe. I also misused my teleport there. I thought I saw movement at the cipher, but it turns out there wasn't any. I probably should have guessed that they were at Big Boat, but I really didn't want to chase on Big Boat, so that's why I'm walking away, hoping that they moved, but they didn't. And I saw the painter was healed, so most likely they're still on the boat somewhere. At this point, I see Painter, which makes me pretty happy. I don't know why Painter is leaving boat, but that's not my choice. So yeah, I get a pretty good hit there. I'm gonna do this pretty good umbrella. So now what the Painter is soul siphoned, and now he goes down, easy as that. And I have no idea what happened there. I think Batter was too far away to actually hit me. But if anyone can correct me on that, you're more than welcome to. I was really confused there myself. So yeah, now Batter's gonna go ahead and get an easy rescue. Probably misplay on my part, but that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and just bell these fools, but it doesn't really work out in my favor. And then I miss my bell there. My Wu Chang bells aren't great. So I'm gonna go ahead and blink and get the Painter. And now Painter's dead on chair. And I keep an eye on the Batter because I thought he might have tried harassing me, but he didn't. I guess he also doesn't have his balls, so he really can't. But yeah, so now Painter is dead. I thought about umbrelling to that Cypher, but Batter was smart enough to leave it. And so now I'm just waiting on seeing any Cypher movement. Because I know this Cypher also had a tiny bit of progress on it. I see the first officer. I then misplay with my umbrella and just completely miss it entirely, which is embarrassing. But yeah, that happens. I can also miss my swing, but I'm not going to be able to miss this one. And so now I'm going to tunnel the first officer. I'm thinking that Cypher is probably close to Prime, but it actually isn't. So yeah, so now I'm going to go ahead and try doing the same trick that I did earlier. This time though, first officer's a lot smarter about it. Then I'm going to try doing a little trick here where I use the Soul Siphon to try to see where this Batter is. But I didn't. But then I finally got the hit there. They then popped the Cypher. So I'm going to go ahead and try umbrelling. But the first officer did predict it. I did get my bell there, thankfully. So I'm going to be able to go ahead and get the first officer. You can see Batter is right there. He probably should have gone to the other gate. But yeah, I didn't notice he was there until he misses his ball, as you could hear. So now this is going to be an easy 4K. It's very little the Batter can actually do at this moment. So what I decided to do is I'm going to just change forms without throwing my umbrella. So now the Batter is soul siphoned, and that's going to be a 4K. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that. I do love me some Wu Chang. I'm not very good with him, but he is pretty fun. Also, playing hunters you're not always 100% familiar with is a pretty good change of pace. Yeah, that's gonna be GG. Hope you all enjoyed that. Goodbye. Oh yeah, one last thing. Here's my Wu Chang build in case y'all were curious. It's not that great. I definitely didn't need claustrophobia, obviously, but yeah. I hope you all enjoyed that. Goodbye.